Hello everybody, Pete from Van Camping Lifestyle. Thanks for stopping by. Today I'm doing a little video about Apache Tears, a form of obsidian that you find in, a lot of times you find it in perlite or some kind of another soft stone. A buddy of mine brought me to a place called Superior, Arizona last year on a little trip, so stick around and I'll explain. So in this picture you can see that we took the green trail in. It was started off as Apache Tear Trail, but it cut off. The secondary road was labeled to turn here. Didn't catch the name of the place though, but as you see in the bottom in the red, that's Apache Tear Mine, and on the blue on the left is actually where we camped. So it was only about 15 minutes maybe from where we had to start the hike. So here you see the road that I'm driving down is the Apache Tear Road. Like I said, it cuts off sooner or later, but it's pretty well marked. It's going to lead all the way down to a dead end. It's more or less a parking area. From that parking area, there's a designated walkway that leads over to Perlite Road. Perlite Road is the way that you're going to basically, Perlite Road leads over to the mines themselves. They kind of dead end right into the mines. Perlite Road actually has its own exit off of Route 60 also. I'm not sure if I should call it an exit or just an off-ramp or whatever, but so we took the Apache Tears Road here in the red, but you also can take the Perlite Road in a vehicle and it will bring you a little bit farther down where we caught up with it anyways. So it's up to you which one you want to take. It was actually a really nice view everywhere around. You got to see the Picket Post Mountains, you got to see Superstition Mountains. It was a beautiful day. I want to say it was about 80 degrees out. Not many people out there, which is always great for me, and my buddies the same way. But the drive-in was really cool. The hike-in was really awesome. It was kind of short. I think you only rise about 300 feet, so it's not a hard walk at all. And it really does, it dead ends right into the mines. It's kind of an abandoned mine. And you can see all the light sand. It's perlite. It's a very soft substance. I'm guessing they're maybe worried about it falling down. It has been chipped, all kinds of marks in it and stuff like that. But outside of the fence is actually full of Apache Tears also. So you don't have to go inside the fence. Everybody, even while we were there, we saw people go inside the fence and they pulled out some Apache Tears. But me, my buddy, and his family, we all pulled out, gallons of Apache Tears. They were everywhere. You could see them everywhere on the ground. So, but in the ground isn't really hard to dig in. Again, I said it was this ground right here is actually perlite, and perlite is to me a growing substance. You put it in the ground, and it kind of keeps the moisture in there. So perlite is an amorphous volcanic glass, typically formed by the hydration of obsidian. It's a pumicey or a sandstony kind of feel to it. It's very soft. It wraps the obsidian or the Apache Tears, and you can just crumble it right off with your fingers. Obsidian is a hard, dark, glass-like volcanic rock formed by the rapid solidification of lava without crystallization, key to the point of making arrowheads and blades. Apache Tears, on the other hand, are round pebbles of obsidianites composed of black or dark-colored natural volcanic glass. So it looks just like a little raisin, a lot of these, or some of the ones, the bigger ones, that just look like a bigger raisin. Here you can see one's in the ground. You walk around and that's what you see. Sometimes when you walk on a spot and you twist your foot and you take the perlite right off the top of it. You can see this one's not that big, but they do get pretty big. Some of them get to golf ball sizes. We didn't find any that size, but we found a lot this size right here, probably about the size of a good size marble, the big marbles. We also found a bunch of them the size of small marbles. And we did end up breaking a couple of them, and that's when you can tell that it's actually obsidian, like you can see here. And it was pretty sharp, so while you're digging around in there, we actually brought a hammer and a couple screwdrivers, and we just used those to pry it out. It wasn't hard at all, so it was a pretty nice little day. The road in, not bad. I still had my truck camper on, and I was still pumped up to 80 psi in the tires. Didn't really have to do too much technical stuff. I think this part right here might have been some of the worst parts, and also the part where I almost went off track. But don't pay attention to that. So, guys, I appreciate taking the time and watching the video today. I hope you learned something, or if anything, at least you got a little bit entertained. If you can, do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks a lot, guys.